Canadian, but many of the acts leading up are Canadian, and maybe all.
Well, we're a welcoming bunch, so, it's nice to get some visitors
bunch
here every now and then.
Well,
and to see
someone has to throw the British a bone, right?
Some Canadians, exactly. And who's throwing the British a bone tonight is the Sam Roberts Band. They're going to be on a little later. Emily, thank you so much for reporting to us live from the scene. On the goes, right. Emily Ferrier. She is on the scene at the Churchill Park Music Festival. Haywire playing now. Honeymoon Suite after that. Sam Roberts Band. And then Def Leppard. But first, news is next.
Hi, I'm Saroja Coelho, host of the Saturday afternoon call-in show, Just Asking.
And I'm Ian Hannamansing, host of the Sunday afternoon call-in show, Cross Country Checkup.
Whether it's world events
or what's happening in your backyard,
every weekend we connect Canada live.
That's Just Asking with Saroja Coelho, Saturday afternoons at 4 Eastern.
And Cross Country Checkup with Ian Hannamansing, Sunday afternoons at 4 Eastern on CBC Radio 1.
I'm Anand Ram. Relief after more than 60 hours. Trapped workers are out of a BC copper mine. We'll tell you how that rescue unfolded. That's coming up on Your World Tonight at 6:30 in Newfoundland on CBC Radio 1.
From CBC News, The World This Hour, I'm Gina Louise Phillips. Donald Trump suggests a negotiated deal with Canada is unlikely. The U.S. president set an August 1st deadline, saying countries with no deal will face more tariffs. But Canadian officials say they're willing to wait to get the best agreement possible. Janice McGregor has more.
August 1st is going to come, and we will have most of our deals finished, if not all.
Donald Trump says countries that don't make a deal with him will soon get letters finalizing how much more expensive their exports to the U.S. will get.
We haven't really had a lot of luck with Canada. I think Canada could be one where they'll just pay tariffs.
Negotiations continue, though. Yesterday, Lead Minister Dominic LeBlanc characterized his latest meeting with Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick as
productive, cordial.
Trump threatened 35% tariffs, but Canadian exports compliant with the North American Trade Agreement will still be tariff-free. Other countries that are cutting quick deals, like Japan, don't have that exemption, and their agreements this week have still included new tariffs. Canada wants not just any deal, but a good one. Officials vowing to hang in, support their industries, keep the heat on the U.S., even if that means more tariffs next week. Janice McGregor, CBC News, Washington.
I would like to start with very good news. 3 workers from high-tech drilling who were safely brought to surface last night. They are being reunited with their families early this morning.
After more than 60 hours trapped underground, 3 mine workers in British Columbia have been rescued. The operator of the mine says they were brought to the surface late last night and that all 3 are safe and in good health. They were stuck there since Tuesday after 2 rock falls caused the mine to collapse and cut off all communication. Bernard Wessels is the head of health and safety for Newmont Corporation. That's the mine's parent company.
What the response has shown is that safety protocols work. Incredible that Kevin, Darren and Jesse did exactly what they were trained to do, and because of that, they stayed safe for more than 60 hours.
The company is promising a comprehensive investigation into the incident. An Edmonton woman is recovering in hospital after being struck by lightning. It happened last night as severe thunderstorms rolled through the city. A friend says they called 911 and performed CPR until the ambulance arrived. The woman suffered cardiac arrest and burns. She remains in an induced coma but is expected to make a full recovery. The Toronto mayor says the city does not have the resources to support all the asylum seekers. Mayor Olivia Chow is concerned by Ottawa's plan to wind down hotel housing for asylum seekers. Michelle Allen has that story.
We are full, and that housing benefit money have run out.
Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow says the city has already spent more than it can afford to support asylum seekers. There are nearly 500 asylum seekers currently in temporary hotel housing in Ontario and Quebec, funded by the federal government. But Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada says it plans to stop funding their hotel accommodations by September 30th. Once that happens, Chow is concerned many asylum seekers will end up homeless in Toronto. She says the city has approved building 6 new shelters, but that process takes time.
If those hotels are being closed because they are getting all the refugees out on the street, by God, I don't know where we're going to put them.
She says Toronto shelters already turn away over 150 people every month. Chow says immigration is technically a federal responsibility and that the feds need to do more to keep asylum seekers off the streets and out of shelters. Michelle Allen, CBC News, Toronto.
Health Canada has ordered the recall of GFCI electrical outlets. Those are sold at home hardware stores across Canada. The agency says terminal screws on them may not tighten properly, and that may create a fire hazard. 650,000 outlets were sold at home hardware stores across Canada over the past decade. And that is your world this hour. Remember, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. We update every hour, 7 days a week. For CBC News, I'm Gina Louise Phillips.
And I'm Andrew Hawthorne. I'm in for Chrissy Holmes today, and you're listening to On the Go. It's 5:34, 5:04 in parts of Labrador. And here's a look at weather conditions across the province. And I got some updates for folks who might be heading outside to check out the Churchill Park concerts tonight or anywhere else. It's a really nice night. Maybe you're just walking the dog. I don't know. I know my dog wants me to go walk her. In Bonavista at this hour, it's 19 degrees. In Cartwright, mainly sunny and 18. Churchill Falls, 16 degrees. Corner Brook is seeing 20 degrees. We've had a nice steady day of it really all around. In Deer Lake, mostly cloudy, but 20 degrees. Not so bad. 21 in Gander. Hey, also a reminder, even when it's cloudy on a nice warm summer day, you might want to wear a hat, wear some sunscreen out there. Those UV rays, they get right through the clouds, right through your skin, right through your brain. I'm not sure how far they go, actually, but they're bad. You want to put on some sunscreen for that. Goose Bay is the hot spot right now. Mostly cloudy, 25 degrees still in Goose Bay at this hour. So good on you, folks. Mary's Harbor is the cold spot with some light rain and 13 right now. St. Anthony, 18 degrees. St. John's, here in St. John's, partly cloudy and 23. I'm going to come back to that in a second, though. Stephenville, 16. Twillingate, 18. And Wallbush, partly cloudy and 17. I wanted to come back to St. John's because we heard earlier from Heather Gillis, it's going to chill off a little later tonight. And by the time that the Sam Roberts Band is wrapping up and Def Leppard's about to come on in Churchill Park, there's going to be a chance of showers as well. So if you're already down at Churchill Park, well, you're not listening to me, so you don't know. But 17 degrees and is what it's going to be by the time Def Leppard hits, and a chance of showers. You might want to bundle up. Coming up in our final half hour, we're talking Afrobeats. It's the final episode of our special 4-part series on Afrobeats. When Nigerian host JJ Okonkwo arrived in St. John's 3 years ago, he thought he might be leaving the African music of his childhood and culture behind. Instead, he found an African music flourishing in his new home. Today, JJ highlights music from 5 Afrobeat artists here in Canada.
When I first moved to St. John's, Newfoundland 3 years ago from Lagos, Nigeria, I have to admit, I wasn't sure what the Afrobeat scene would be like in Canada. I mean, I was coming from the literal birthplace of Afrobeats, where the music surrounded me before I could even walk or dance. But oh Canada, you did not disappoint. I get to feel the vibes from my childhood home right here in my new home. And to that, I say, can I hear a yeah, yeah? Waiting day, my people, what's happening? Welcome to Inside Afrobeats, a show that takes you on a musical journey from Canada to Africa, serving up sweet beats and melodies from the Afrobeats genre. My name is JJ Okonkwo. I'm your host, and I'm so excited that today we are highlighting the incredible Afrobeats artists thriving right here in Canada. Coming here for the first time, I was so curious to learn about Canadian culture, and I've learned so much. First off, there are like 8 different recycling bins. And guess what? Recycling is like a life skill you must learn. And if you put cardboard in the wrong one, your neighbor looks at you like you just kicked a snowman. I also learned that one of the main topics of conversation is the weather. That's right. People talk about the weather every day, even if it's just to say, wow, it's really cold today. And I've learned a lot about the music scene too. You can walk into any number of bars across the country and hear pop, rock, jazz, hip hop, R&B, you name it. There is so much diverse music reflecting cultures from all around the world. And that, of course, includes Afrobeats. I'm so glad music from my own country is being created and celebrated here. So today, we're highlighting 5 Canadian Afrobeats artists, their style, and what makes them stand out.
How do I translate this to this new audience, to these people? How do they feel Afrobeats? Let me see what Canadians love listening to, and let me infuse it with my background music.
And what it's like making Afrobeats music in Canada. Let's start things off with singer, songwriter, and producer Nonso Amadi.
My girl, she got a gun in her hand, and she keeps one in her mouth.
Amadi is originally from Nigeria, but is now based in Toronto, where he received a master's degree from McMaster University. His music journey started in 2012 while he was studying chemical engineering at Covenant University in Nigeria. And now, Nonso Amadi is successfully engineering Afrobeat, R&B, and soul together, a fusion so many people, including myself, admire. But don't take it from me. Add him to your playlist and hear for yourself.
She said, I'm a save you the war. We can have a go real quick. Don't you want to work out the playlist? Trying to be the top of your playlist.
That was Nonso, featured on the M.I. Abaga song, Playlists. Nonso's debut studio album, When It Blooms, is a 15-track collection showcasing his fusion of Afrobeats, R&B, and soul. From Lagos and Toronto to the world, here is Nonso Amadi taking us to Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa.
Oh yeah, some days it feels like I should be there by your side. Gotta learn to trust my heart, cause feelings never lie. Don't wanna be your, don't wanna fantasize. As long as you're mine. It's too high, too low. Pack up my things and follow. She got the thickest thighs, I got the thickest fire. It's too high, too low. Pack up my things and follow. She got the thickest thighs, I got the thickest fire. I like it when you focus on me. Her IG, I'm private and she living stress-free. She shopping, she make it look like grocery. Maybe let's go tonight. Maybe let's take a flight. Oh. Second down, enough time panic clock, second down. On your way up there, on your way down. Living at the country and they up down. Kilimanjaro, the talk of the town. Easy. You want play then, you want love a man. Why you mean, me not ready for your staycation in a JA of 20 acre land. Kilimanjaro, wine pan the sound system. Girl, I your bad for your banner. Half Chinese and Pana. Come make the killer man start it up. Stick it in, drive then park it up. Me not fit that I want fit dust, you know. Hair than nails than stuff, you know. I like it when you focus on me. Her IG, I'm private and she living stress-free. She shopping, she make it look like grocery. Maybe let's go tonight. Maybe let's take a flight and go.
That was Nonso Amadi featuring Beam. If you're in the mood for something chilled yet deeply Afro-influenced, Nonso is your guy. I'm JJ Okonkwo, and this is Inside Afrobeats. Today, we're talking about artists making a name for themselves right here in Canada. This fantastic Afrobeats artist is known as Falano. Falano was born in Brampton to Nigerian parents. She spent her early days in Canada before returning to Nigeria to fully embrace her musical roots and carve out a space for herself in the global music scene. Her sound? A fusion of Afrobeats, jazz, R&B, and soul, all wrapped up in her signature spoken word-esque delivery. 2021 was the year that solidified her as a force to be reckoned with when her album, Rising, was released. What do I think is unique about her? Is the way she blends Afro-Caribbean rhythms with classic soul influence. Falano is proof that Afrobeats isn't just about the beats. It's about storytelling, culture, and expression. Enjoy Falano on this beautiful track called Joy, featuring Oxlade.
I woke up this morning, sunshine in my eyes. I know I'm not perfect, but thank God I'm alive. Stumble, get up, I keep it moving. Trouble won't let up, I keep it moving. Diamonds or pleasure, it's joy that I'm choosing. I keep it moving. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. No stress, I got pure intentions. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. One day at a time, live my life, yeah. Live my life, yeah. Live my life. Sometimes I sit and wonder things that could have been, but it don't even matter, 'cause every day's a win. Stumble, get up, I keep it moving. Trouble won't let up, I keep it moving. Diamonds or pleasure, it's joy that I'm choosing. I keep it moving. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. No stress, I got pure intentions. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. One day at a time, live my life, yeah. Live my life, yeah. Live my life. Baby, it's up to you. What you want to do. 'Cause life from my point of view is all about gratitude. Stumble, get up, I keep it moving. Trouble won't let up, I keep it moving. Diamonds or pleasure, it's joy that I'm choosing. I keep it moving. Look up, boy, I got my blessing. No stress, I got pure intentions. No stress, I got pure intentions. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. One day at a time, live my life, yeah. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. No stress, I got pure intentions. Look up, boy, I got my blessings. One day
Next up, Rookie Camise.
Something about those summer eyes, and the solemn lips that tell no lies. Something looking, something deep. I know feet that space will make.
Rookie Camise hails from Delta State, Nigeria. Began his music journey while in university. In 2019, he moved to Regina, Saskatchewan, and since then, it's been nothing but upward moves for the rising star. His music blends Afrobeats, hip-hop, and R&B, creating a unique sound that resonates with fans. In 2023, Rookie Camise was recognized when he won Afrobeats Artist of the Year at the Saskatchewan Music Awards. We're going to hear his music in a couple of minutes, but first, I had the chance to chat with Rookie Camise about his win and his experience making music in Canada.
Getting that award was really something that, I was proud of, and I'm honored to, be leading the charge of, getting Afrobeats out here in the province and around Canada. I released the project called Iridescent, an album of 9 tracks, and it was one of the I put my heart and soul into it. So I was really excited that other people could feel that and also award me for that. Saskatchewan has been really lovely. Unlike what people think, Saskatchewan is really great in accepting diverse genres of music and styles. I remember putting on my first show for the EP I released, and I had up to 70 people come. That was literally my first show. And that was in the dead of winter. I'm talking -30. People literally still came up to come support me, So I was like, okay, this is amazing. And not just the African community, I'm talking about the whole community of Saskatchewan.
That was the voice of Rookie Camise. And now, let's get to one of his songs. This one features Harry Carter, and it's called Daylight.
Finally, my brew don't clear. You don't see my eye, don't hear. Now we go pen, pen, pen. Body don't check, check, check. And we know it's fair. Many things they dance like we no care. Now we go pen, pen, pen. Body don't check, check, check. And we know they fair. Swing that body like a pendulum. Make you wanna have some fun. We all wanna have a good time. Like a brother no commit suicide. Swing that body like a pendulum. Make you wanna have some fun. We all wanna have a good time. Like a brother no commit suicide. Now I love the way I'm feeling. I feel right. We don't want no bad energy. We feel fine. It is always darkest before the daylight. The daylight. Yeah, oh, me say day, oh. Daylight comes and she no wanna go. Yeah, oh, me say day, oh. Daylight comes and we no wanna go.
Oh, wine, yeah, this your body divine. Now waiting at the fine. I wanna see you smile. Let me take you, baby, to my estate. I got you in a million ways. Hold you in the several places. Make haste, baby, don't be late. This your mini key, girl, day for my eyes. Ready to pay the price to have you in my life. Yeah.
Now I love the way I'm feeling. I feel right. We don't want no bad energy. We feel fine. It is always darkest before the daylight. The daylight. Yeah, oh, me say day, oh. Daylight comes and she no wanna go. Yeah, oh, me say day, oh. Daylight comes and we no wanna go.
Spirit Mix. All right, that was Rookie Camise with the song Daylight. You're listening to Inside Afrobeats, a show that takes you on a musical journey from Canada to West Africa. I'm your host, JJ Okonkwo, and today we're taking a listen to some fantastic Afrobeat artists right here in Canada. Michelle Oluwatomi Akombi, simply known as Tommy, is a Nigerian-Canadian singer-songwriter whose sound fuses Afrobeats, reggae, and soul. Her dynamic voice and versatile artistry set her apart. No wonder she won a Juno Award in 2021 for Reggae Recording of the Year. That's like Beyoncé stepping out of R&B and pop to win an award in the country music genre. Tomi has a strong presence across Canada, headlining festivals and concerts nationwide. Her music is nothing short of captivating, blending cultural influences effortlessly. If you are yearning to feel her sweet melody and vocals, here she is with Yearning.
Baby, be my losa. All of my tears go be full conga. Baby, be my losa. Baby, we be friends, baby, turn out. Baby, be my losa. All of my tears go be full conga. Baby, be my losa. Say you're in love, but you're walking away. I'm calling your bluff, I'm calling it fake. I know. On and on, let's mistake. But how do you switch up? How do you change? Say you're in love, but you're walking away. I'm calling your bluff, calling it fake. I know. On and on, let's mistake. How do you change? Tell me, what do I have to do? Crying all night, but I cannot wait on you. Forever and ever, guess I want the truth. Forever and ever, guess I'll be the muse. I'm learning. Oh no, I don't like making you. Baby, I don't want to make you. If you wanna stay, then stay. I'm heading. Oh no, I don't like making you.
That's Nigerian-Canadian singer-songwriter Tomi with her song Yearning. Okay, we've got time for one more artist who is an up-and-comer living right here in my community of St. John's, Newfoundland. Temi Rhymes moved from Nigeria to St. John's in 2022 to attend college, and his music-making journey also began right here in Canada. I met Temi Rhymes at an event organized by the Nigerian Students Association here in St. John's, and we had a quick chat about his music.
Afrobeat is a sound that I grew up listening to. And it's not just a genre to me, it's a sound that I express myself freely, and because I also fell in love with the rhythm of Afrobeat, the message, and the way it kind of connects. I can do other genres, but Afrobeat is my main, and it's how I can connect with my culture, my heritage, and my tradition. Music is the passion, is the goal, is the drive, is the purpose, and it's a gift from God, so I don't want to jeopardize it for something else. You know, I want to get a job, make money to support my music, but at the other hand, I think music is my only vision.
Let's wrap up today's show with a song by Temi Rhymes. This is Temi Piano.